You're a part of a soccer team made of dogs, and it crashes in the Andes, and you have to eat that breed of dog. What dog would you want it to be?
The Campfire with Mark Forward and Jonathan Torrens.
You've been working with dogs for 30 years.
I had my business since 1991,
Okay.
but I grew up working. My parents owned a boarding kennel. My first experience with a dog, it bit the side of my face off.
Wow.
His name was Trusty. It was my dad's dog. He wasn't very trusty. I was 3 years old. I went out to show him my mother's watch. So Dad gave Mom his watch, and I went out and bent over to show the dog, and the dog took the side of my face off. And I remember them holding my cheek on as they were driving me to the doctor.
So wait a sec. Is that your first memory in the world?
That's pretty much my first memory with dogs.
Wow.
Why did that dog hate watches so much?
I don't know.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
But
Maybe the dog wasn't into time, man.
I was the first one he bit. That was okay when he bit me, but he bit my cousin's back, one cousin's back, and then he bit my other cousin's nose pretty much off, and then he had to be put down. So,
Why did it take
Three strikes.
I don't know.
Three strikes,
and
you're
you're
out.
I guess.
Yeah.
I remember Dad used to go to schools and show this dog off. This dog could do anything. You told it to, it wasn't a big deal to smoke. So the dog, there's pictures. I have pictures of Trusty sitting up pretty, smoking a
The
cigarette.
dog smoked?
Yeah.
It was a different time.
Yeah, sitting up pretty, going to schools and doing it.
Knowing now what you know about dogs,
Yes.
did Trusty act with malice?
Or
Trusty-
was just Trusty an asshole that should have been put down?
Trusty was an asshole that should have been put down. In those days, dog training was a whole different thing. They weren't studying behavior and thinking about behavior like we do
Right.
now, right? I have German Shepherds. I've raised them for 30 years. My dogs are spoiled. I have no issue with a dog in a bed. I have no issue with throwing them a scrap of food off my plate. But I expect respect if I ask you to do something for me, and that takes training. Everything is trainable. You have to be willing to put the work in and the time. There's no such thing as an untrainable dog as far as I'm concerned. But with most people these days, there's no consequences.
Well, that is
There's no
absolutely true.
consequences.
As a parent, and from having been a kid before, I think kids like to know what their boundaries are. I
Yeah,
think they
I
like
agree.
knowing what's expected of them. They like to know where the line is so that if they
Yeah.
cross it, there are consequences.
Yes.
Are dogs the same way?
To some extent, yes. There needs to be structure, and there needs to be boundaries. And these days, there doesn't seem to be any boundaries anywhere. Nobody wants to do, it's all free for all. And they think that all dogs should get along in just a happy world, and it doesn't work that way. There's dogs with dog aggression, there's dogs with behavior issues, and that's what I deal with a lot.
So there's
And then-
racism in the dog world?
Exactly. Yes, kind of.
Wow.
And then,
So
but
the
it-
two German dogs are going to be perfect specimens, creating another perfect German specimen.
if we pray, yes.
Wow, it sounds like
History.
history is repeating itself.
Yes.
There must be breeds that are easier
Well, there's breeds that are easier
Like
than
shepherds
others.
are-
Terriers are a hard breed.
to train.
Yes.
Is it an intelligence thing?
No, it's not an intelligence thing. They're just extremely independent. So they really don't care if you're there or not. Hounds tend to be a hard breed to train because they're very independent. These are dogs that are innate in them to hunt. So they're meant to put the nose to the ground and go. The herding breeds, which a German Shepherd is a herding breed, are notorious for behavior issues, anxiety issues, all that kind of stuff.
Maybe tell Jan about Gravy's behavioral issues
You have a dog named
and get a
Gravy?
read on those.
Yeah, I have a dog named Gravy.
What kind of dog?
He's a Havapoo, like a Havanese and Poodle mix.
Okay.
He's a great dog. He has no issues whatsoever except eating. He has something in his brain that, like when we put food down, he doesn't, like a normal dog would run over and eat. He'll eat when I put my shoes on. He'll eat when you throw the ball. He'll eat when you go to take him for a walk.
Have you had him from a puppy?
Yeah.
You've done something to cause that.
What the fuck are you saying? You don't tell me what.
You have done something to trigger that.
I can hear my dog. I know his growls and ones that are like back off and ones that are like we're playing.
My dogs don't growl at me, ever.
Really?
It's a respect thing.
Oh, Gravy doesn't respect you.
Huh.
But if a dog is
Does your
growling with
boyfriend
kids,
growl at you?
yes.
Okay. So he has no respect for you?
People think growling is a horrible thing. Growling is a good thing. Growling is a warning.
Right.
This is the people with, you know how many calls I get that, well, my toddler's on the floor with my Rottweiler and it has a bone and it's growling. What should I do?
Hey, well, yeah. I get that. Let me ask you a really odd question. We're going to go deep here.
Okay.
Let's say your dog owned you,
Yes.
okay? And your dog took you to someone like you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your dog would want to fix
In me?
in you? And Jonathan, I'll pose the same question to you afterwards.
Be more sympathetic, likely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think you could be more sympathetic?
Yes. I'm very strict when it comes to dogs. So I don't give an inch because I know what can happen if you do, right?
They bite your cheek off.
Yeah, they bite your cheek off.
I would want me to stop begging for scraps.
See, that doesn't bother me.
That's what I need to work on. What about you? What's your problem?
It would probably want me to, I don't know, be a better person.
Just something super easy like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just overall be a better human being?
Yeah, probably. Like, I think my dog would say life is short and you're not doing enough with it.
Really?
Yeah, I think my dog would say that.
Thanks for watching The Campfire with Mark Forward and Jonathan Torrens.
You seem to not enjoy my line of questioning to Jonathan's line of questioning.
Yeah.
Now hear me out on this one. Do you feel that your profession of training animals is bleeding over into how you communicate with humans? Like, I'm not behaving the way you want me to, so therefore you're disciplining me. Do you feel that?
Yes,
Okay. So you think it is bleeding over?
probably.
Am I a good
To some
boy?
extent. Yeah, he's being very good.
I'm a good
Okay.
boy?
Yeah.